We should be live. Let me know if you guys can see the little red thing there. You guys should totally see it. Let me know. Ta-da! We're live. Let me know. This should work. Okay, guys, I'm just trying to get the stream sorted out. Hey, everybody, how's it going? We're talking about Asperger syndrome, and oh, it's really weird. Why isn't it working on YouTube? Dang it. Okay. Okay, guys, don't worry. We're gonna be live. Don't you worry. Okay, so we should be live on YouTube right now. Let me know. Okay, guys, hold on. We're sorting out. Okay, right. Are we live on YouTube? Is everybody here? Are we all good? Okay, so we're live on YouTube and everywhere else. Give me just a second, guys. There's something going on with my streaming service. This is really weird. Okay. So, we're live, and we're talking about anger management because I feel like it's a really big topic that I need to cover. It's something that, so it's something that like kind of, I feel like it affects a bunch of people, and I wanted to do a video on it today on a live stream so that you guys can, basically have that discussion with me, and I'm hopefully that the quality will improve. Okay, so there should be a little bit of buffering. I'm sorry about the buffer, guys. Don't worry. We should have a good, clean stream very soon. Bear with me. You guys are awesome. So it's good to see you guys all here. We're talking Asperger's and anger management. Basically, we are... okay, you guys working? Okay, is it? Let me know if it's working in the stream. And if it's not too blurry for you. Okay, cool. So, okay, we're good. Okay, and we're okay. Is the screen okay? It's not like too grossy or weird. It should just be a clean stream right now because I'm streaming on just this right now. Okay, cool. Okay, also, guys, we are. Where are we? I don't know why I transitioned to that. Okay. Okay, we are at 70,046 subscribers, which is crazy. Hitting that many subscribers in 1 week. I went from 69 to 70,000 subscribers in 4 days, which is crazy. So thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed to this channel recently and doing their best to help promote this channel. It's pretty awesome. You guys are amazing. And remember, if you have subscribed to this channel but you haven't got your notifications turned on, make sure to put the notifications on so that I can you get alerted every single time I upload a video. So we're talking about anger management tips, right? So basically, Asperger syndrome comes with a whole host of awesome things. One of the things is super bad anger management. I know that some people here may have really bad anger management. I had super bad anger management. I've broken my hands, this hand twice, this one twice, broken my wrist, broken my toes, all kinds of stuff through anger management, anger management, basically. And because of that, I decided to share with you some of the tips that I've basically created or kind of found that work for me during my lifetime here as well. Hey, everybody watching on Instagram. Hey, everybody over there on YouTube and live.me. Good to have you all here. Sadly, we're not live streaming on Facebook, which we should have been because my live streaming tool isn't working for some reason. So I do apologize for everybody who kind of jumped on and missed the video. So we're trying to live stream on Twitch as well and YouNow, but it's not working for some bizarre reason. So anyway, not a problem. So I'm going to go through some stuff that I found that was super helpful for me. And then we're going to have a discussion. I'm going to take some questions from you guys. And hopefully we'll get somewhere in this video to help you guys out. So first thing I'm going to... Oh, where are we? I can't join the Discord. Make sure, yeah. So the links for the Discord and stuff are in the chat here on YouTube. And if you're joining me on Instagram, go to my latest YouTube video, go to the description, and you'll find all the latest links for things like the Discord and any other social media links. Oh, my eye is super itchy. My eyes look really red, but they're not that red. It's just so cold here. It's freezing. It snowed on me today, and I thought I was going to die. The snow was just crazy bad. Right. Okay. Let's get on with the show. Thanks everybody for joining right now. Super awesome. Love the fact that you guys are all here. What's going on? So, okay, the first thing I'm going to talk about, right, when you're dealing with anger management or you just anger in general. So I had to go for anger management therapy because of my anger was kind of crazy. Jennifer, how's it going? Good to have you here. And one of the main things that like super stood out for me was just deep breathing. Okay, it sounds stupid. Just saying, oh, well, deep breathing, that's easy to say. It's kind of like when someone says to you, oh, just calm down, you're okay. But basically, deep breathing is crazy. So if you're getting like super wound up, or you're getting really angry or anxious, if you like take in like super deep breaths and you hold them for like 5 seconds and then you breathe out for 6 seconds, this super helps, like crazy helps. And to me, it was one of the ways that I found that when I first started anger management and they told me this skill, I was like, no, it's never going to work. But when I started doing it, I was like, holy like this is good stuff, and it actually worked really, really well. And so I would say that if anybody's like feeling like they're getting really, really angry, because I get angry over crazy stuff, like if like certain things aren't in certain order, or like we don't, I don't know, if my routine gets upset before actually having a meltdown, there is an Instagram, guys. I am live on Instagram also. There's a whole host of reasons why you can become angry. Sorry, the dog wants to get into his blanket. So I've found that if I do the deep breathing exercise before actually going crazy, it helps a lot. Like seriously, like a lot. I mean, I haven't broken my hands for ages because I haven't had like the like anger outburst, because I've been using kind of these tips that I'm sharing with you guys right now. So anybody else have issues with anger management? I'd love to know. Give me some questions. I hope you're enjoying the 3 videos a week. I'm uploading 3 videos every single week now, which is crazy. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the actually hanging out with you guys 3 times a week, getting to like read all your comments 3 times a week. Here's how long my hair is right now. It's crazy. Check it out. It's like I feel like a crazy homeless guy because my hair is just all over the place, and it's like half blue, half black. It's crazy. It's not actually it's not actually consistently a color which I want right now, but I'm going to change it. Don't worry, guys. Very soon, my hair is going to be of good color. My background is just a wall. So my background behind me is a wall, and I found that this is cool for doing videos where I'm informing people about stuff to do with Asperger syndrome. It's cool. It's cool. It's become like the new kind of backdrop. But I have 2 other backdrops. One is the bookshelf with all my toys and stuff on it. That'll be up very, very soon. And then there's also the couch, which is where I've shot some videos before, so I'm going to shoot some videos back on the couch, but I need to tidy that up. So there's a bunch of things that's going on that I need to do to help tidy up. So that is answering that question. I have murderous rage. Help me. Okay, deep breathing, the first one, definitely. I get angry over video games sometimes. Do you know what, David? I actually used to get super angry over video games. I used to chew the controllers. I'm like, and I throw them and stuff. But yeah, I don't do that anymore because I don't have any time to play games. As I haven't been on live stream for ages, so probably missed the change. I threw a metal protractor at a girl in class in a middle school because I thought she was staring at me. I've worked on it quite a bit since then. Yeah, that kind of stuff isn't good because like violent outbursts like that can get everybody in trouble. And it's crazy. It's crazy. I understand that. I don't want to anger anymore. What helps? Yoga and deep breathing. Okay, so deep breathing, like again, I'm staying on this topic. Deep breathing is just amazing, and it does come from like the yoga kind of meditation type of like idea that we need to just chill out and like breathe a little bit. And by doing that, you kind of become a bit more relaxed. Your body like, fuels with oxygen, it chills you out, and it makes you like super like just chill. Hey, we got a new member, and member to the squad, dude. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Cyber. You're awesome. How do you not freak out when people are talking to you and you're overwhelmed? This is a big issue for me. Okay, so a lot of the time, it depends what situation it's in. If it's if it's online, like here on YouTube, then I can take myself out of the situation just by ignoring the everything that like say there's loads of stuff going on. I can just ignore it because it's not real. It's just YouTube. It's just like people talking, and I can just forget about it. But when Oh, okay, sorry, bear with me a second, guys. I don't know what's going on here. But when I'm in like a real life situation where there's like a billion people in front of me trying to talk to me and stuff like that, I kind of get overwhelmed sometimes. So what I'll do is I'll take myself out of that situation by like walking away from the situation or going somewhere else, or like getting my phone out and playing on something. So I would suggest that if you're in a situation with like people and like they're overwhelming you, get yourself away from that situation by taking yourself out of that situation. That is the best and only way to do that. I've found. So if you were gonna, yeah, if you're gonna find yourself being overwhelmed, and move out of the situation, but then use the deep breathing technique. That's basically like a typical technique. Like if you're in a situation, you take yourself out of it, you do deep breathing techniques. Awesome, helps a ton. How to remember to stop and breathe. Okay, so there's a hack, guys. There's a hack to remember to stop and breathe. Okay, it's basically this. I see this bracelet here. This is a mantra bead. Okay, this is a mantra bead, and these are Buddhist mantra beads. Now, how you remember how to breathe, because you want to train your body to remember to breathe, right? Is that wear this around your wrist or on your neck, and every time you notice it, do deep breathing exercise, regardless if you're angry or not. If you just do the deep breathing exercise when you remember this is on your wrist, it'll get you to remember like your body in a sync pattern to be able to breathe, right? So you'll be able to, oh yeah, I remember it. So it'll become kind of like second nature, deep breathing for you. So that when you are in a crazy situation, you'll be like, oh, I've trained myself to breathe. I know how to breathe, and blah blah blah. And that is the way to do it. Honestly, that is the number one way to do that. I do that. If I'm angry, I remove myself from people. Yeah. Yeah, any honking unexpected. I have Asperger's. Sorry, guys, too many comments. I'm trying to get through these comments as well. I'm trying to read these. My 7-year-old stims sometimes when he's upset. Stimming is like a way of self-soothing, so that will happen when you're upset because you'll want to do that to feel kind of like just okay and normal and something comfortable. So that's why that happens. Mental training with a physical item. That's brilliant. Yeah, no, definitely. So it comes from, I'm sure it was like Salvador Dali and somebody else did a. Uh, the godfather of psychology, I can't remember his name now, goodness me, Sigmund Freud. I think they did a test where they rang a bell and gave a dog a piece of meat, and they did this for for a while, for every day, like ring a bell, the dog would come and give him a piece of meat. Then they start ringing the bell and not giving the dog meat, and the dog would salivate, and so he'd be ready for the meat. So it's a way of training using like physical like world items to train your mental capacity. That's the best way to do it. So same with the mantra beads. Get the mantra bead. When you feel it annoying you, or it's kind of rubbing on you there, you think, oh yeah, I'm going to do some breathing exercises, and you remember to breathe every single time. Totally dope. Up until my mid-20s, misdiagnosed with bipolar. This is off topic, but it's been common for people to get misdiagnosed before receiving proper ASD. Yes, it's very, very common for especially females to be diagnosed with bipolar disorder before getting diagnosed with an autism spectrum condition. Yeah, the more practice deep breathing, and the often it will be. I've been trying to teach my mum. She does this big gasping. Oh yeah, no, definitely, it's awesome. When I get angry with video games, I normally at the table floor, I calm down, buffer. Oh man, buffering again. This is crazy. I don't know why it's buffering so much. This is crazy. I'm only. It's crazy buffering. I do apologize to everybody who's seeing this right now and buffering on YouTube. Really sorry. You mentioned Skinner. Yeah, buffer here too. Any advice for old toddler models? Sorry guys, the internet. If you guys can still hear me okay on YouTube, it's because my internet is bad because there's like super bad snow here. So I'm guessing that the line is weak because of the snow, etc. So my apologies there, guys. I really am apologizing. Sorry. Thanks everybody who's joined on Instagram here. It's crazy. You mentioned loud noises and going nuts when loud noise hits the floor all of a sudden. Okay, cool. Why is the stream getting bad? I don't know why the stream's so bad. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try and sort this out. I'm trying to sort out the live stream. It's crazy. It's Still not buffered back. Are you guys still, is it back? Can you guys see me on you? Is it? Can you guys see me on there, or is it still buffering? Does anyone else punch their head when they get overloaded with anger? Yes, absolutely. This is actually a very common thing with Asperger syndrome and autism, that you if you're getting super overwhelmed or angry, you like hit your head, and yeah, this is something very common. I found that loads of people with Asperger's do this. I'm trying my best to not do this, and if you relate to this, like, you'll understand what I mean. It's super difficult because it's kind of like it's kind of like a temporary, like you can't do it. It's like a tick or something. It's crazy. So it's very difficult to do. On the contrary to that, so okay. So the next tip I'm going to talk to you about for anger management specifically is taking a step back. Now, this is crazy. A lot of people, when they're angry, will just kind of go straight in emotions like raging, and they'll just do the thing like they'll either comment or something just like out of anger. I feel like you don't think, you just kind of go instantly on anger, like, I'm going to just go and do this thing and destroy this person, or I'm going to get annoyed and throw this thing away. So my best advice is to take a step back. So as soon as you feel like you're angry, just like take a step back from that situation, and then just have a bit of a breather. So take a step back, have a bit of a real look at the situation and think like, what is going on here? What is going on? How is this affecting me? What should I be doing? That kind of thing. Because when you're emotionally triggered, you're going to say crazy stuff that's going to just like affect every part of your being. You're going to just kind of go crazy. You're going to go on a crazy mad one. You're going to shout at people. You're going to throw things. You'll probably hit yourself in the head. And it's kind of it's not good. So when you take a step back, you go, okay, I'm angry. Randy, when you take a step back and think, okay, I'm angry. There's a situation going on. How can I better this situation, and how can I move forward from it? And that is the best way to actually overcome a situation. If you're like in a public situation and you don't want to sit down and start deep breathing, there's nothing wrong. You should do that. But if you feel like you can't do that, do the taking a step back. Awesome. It works so well. And my dad used to say, because my dad's a mediator, which is like, he used to go to like social situations between like domestic issues. Like next door neighbor had an issue with the next door neighbor, and he'd go there and they mediate between the two. And one of the things I used to tell them is like, take a step back from the situation and act like a video camera. So you're just looking at the situation through a video camera. It's not judgmental. It's not thinking a certain way. It's just looking, what's going on. There's an issue. There's people who are making issues. How do you solve this issue? So rather than be like emotionally triggered or emotionally involved with it, how would you make this better? Like how would this, how can this make your situation go away? So that's what taking a step back does. It allows you to view the situation from a non-judgmental place, and then the anger kind of dissipates. It just disappears then. So that's the best way I would say that works. Anybody, if you want to go follow me on Instagram, it's at the Aspie World. I will follow you right back as soon as you follow me. I'll follow you right back on Instagram, and also if you follow me on Twitter, I'll follow you right back as well. I'm trying to follow more people, build a bit more community on Instagram and Twitter. So if you have Instagram, if you have Twitter, go there right now. I'm going to follow anybody who follows me back now, and that'd just be super awesome. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Whew. I drank lots of green tea and it's kind of like repeating on me. Too much green tea. So yeah, everybody go on Instagram, follow me right now. And my Instagram is on the screen here on YouTube. It's at the Aspie World. You can definitely get me there. And also on Twitter, it's exactly the same. I'm also doing like daily videos on Facebook right now. So if you guys want to get me on Facebook as well, that's super cool. Just like do a Facebook for the Aspie World, you'll find me. When I become angry, I shout too much from the person who makes me angry. So again, that's the thing. When you get super angry, you get triggered, and if you're in that situation with somebody, you're just going to shout at them, or you're going to get like crazy annoyed at them, and that's what's going to happen. So I would say that if you're presented with a situation and you have the ability to take a step back, do it straight away. Yes, I always tell my son to put himself in the other person's place. That helps him understand. Okay, so what you're talking about there is empathy, I think, which is a bit crazy because it's something that people with autism and Asperger's have a difficulty doing, is thinking in the other person's perspective, because that's a difficult thing to do. It's kind of like an abstract way of thinking psychologically, so that can be difficult. So not everybody can achieve that, so we have to account for that as well. So taking a step back and just looking at the situation is a way to overcome that, if you can't like think, oh, that's how the other person's feeling. I tremble when I'm overstimulated and angry too. Okay, actually, that is due to the adrenaline that would be caused in your body from the issue of the fight or flight when you get super triggered or super angry. There's uncontrolled trembling of some part of your body or a symptom of Asperger's. This is again due to adrenaline. So it's lowering the amount of like fight or flight stress situation attacking your body basically. I had Instagram but deleted it due to it stressing me out. I still have Twitter and will follow you there. Cool, awesome. Okay, so yeah, if you've got Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, go follow me on those platforms. I will follow you right back. Honestly, I will. As soon as I've checked my Instagram, I'll go in and just and follow everybody back because it's cool. I don't follow that many people and I'd love to follow more people. So yeah, go there and do that. How do you even know what the others are feeling? You can't know what somebody else is feeling, but you can look at what the situation is. Savannah, thank you so much. Yes, I will follow you if I'm not already following you. Send me a DM and I'll follow you. Does anyone else overheat really quickly and start sweating when angry? Oh yeah, me too. As soon as I get triggered, like I get super angry, and then I start getting really hot and I have to take all my clothes off. No, that's seriously what happens. And like Naomi, she's like, oh no, if we're putting like together IKEA furniture, right? I just know I'm going to get so angry straight away, so I have to take my clothes off. So I'm sitting there literally in my underpants and my shoes just like screwing together IKEA furniture. That's a true story that actually happens, and that's every single time. So even before we do it, like Nomi's like, okay, we've got an IKEA delivery, we're going to turn the cooler fan on, and Dan, get into a pair of shorts because this is this is like real life. Do you have any tips for talking to people? I feel like I speak different language. Yeah. Okay, I get that. So look, I understand because I feel like when you talk to people who are not on the spectrum, it's like I don't know. It's different. It's difficult to do. So I would suggest looking at how other people talk to other people. That's how I've always done it. So I look at somebody else and how they're talking to that person, and I'll kind of just mimic how the style that they're talking to the person. That's how I get over it. I get a meltdown over being itchy. Oh, being itchy is horrible. Well, it took my husband 3 days. It took my husband 3 days to put our IKEA desk together. Oh man, IKEA is just look. I love the stuff, but I'm really contemplating on just paying that £100 to let the dudes come and just put it together for me. Like I know it's a lot of money, but you think like it's gonna save me all this stress, which is like absolutely getting triggered trying to put this like furniture together. It's crazy. I get too distracted to sleep. I used to get too distracted to sleep as well, but then like I had my son, and then he has a really weird sleeping pattern, so he goes to bed really early because he's only a baby, he's like 5 months old, so he goes to bed at like 9 to 10 o'clock at night. So I just go to bed when he goes to bed. It's awesome. So like I wake up super early, and I've had loads of sleep. It's awesome. Okay. What works to help my teenager with autism to understand how to calm down when he is rightfully upset? Like if someone laughs at him. Look, the best way you have to again, it's breathing, taking a step back, and ignoring people. If people are just being like asshats, then you just have to just ignore them, put them to one side, put them in their place, and be like, okay, they're being horrible, and that's how they are. They are not you. So just forget about it. They've got their own issues. If they're like laughing at somebody, then they've got their own issues. I shake my leg up and down when I get stressed. It happens. Okay, that's like irritable leg syndrome. That definitely happens. Like that's adrenaline trying to get out your body. It's like shaking. As a person with ASD, I cope with anxiety and mental health while being pissed off, while helping out my family in the house. So taking your mind off it and going to do other things is definitely a good way. Okay, so here's a hack. So we're talking about short-term anger issues, right? Like being angry right in that moment, being angry right at that second, somebody triggering you, that kind of stuff. If you take yourself out of that situation and think about, okay, there are other ways where you can get angry long term. So something can like trigger you, and then about an hour later it gets worse. You're thinking about it, it's worse and worse. And by the end of the day, you're just fuming and you're super pissed at something that's going on. And you're thinking to yourself like, how do I deal with this now? I've got like long-term anger issues. Like, how am I going to deal with it? I'm going to tell you a tip right now. I'm going to text Naomi and tell her that we want pizza for dinner tonight. Because I feel like tonight's a good day for pizza. If anyone thinks I should have pizza, thumbs up all around for pizza. Or love hearts on Instagram. Too many things coming in. Okay, so me talking about pizza. My 10-year-old Asperger seems to like no space between fine and meltdown sometimes. What? How can I get him to take a deep breath or take a step back if there's no time? There's always time, because that's what you need to do in that moment. So you go, okay, you need to take a step back. This is what we're going to do. That's what you do. You know, somebody's getting angry. Even if they're angry, you say, okay, stop. Take a deep breath in. Relax. That's how to do it. Okay, so this is a long-term goal. So rather than think of the short term, think about the long-term one. And the long-term one is that we need to write down the things that make us angry in a kind of journal. So like, I am annoyed because blah blah blah. What this does is it takes all that pressure and that anxiety and that issue that's in your head making you angry and putting it down into paper. And when you see it on paper, it dissolves the issue in your head, and then kind of like it puts it out in front of you, and you see it as this kind of a smaller issue that you can deal with. It's like delegating from your head, you know, all the way to the paper, and then the paper is like, hey, I'm just this tiny piece of paper with these issues on it. And then you can deal with it. You can figure out a strategy. You can be like, oh, this is the issue. I can go through it. You can write down next to it, you know, ways to overcome it, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking at ways to overcome having really bad anger issues. This is an awesome one for long-term goals. I tend to yell at people when I'm mad. Yeah, look, everybody does. It's going to happen, because like it's such a it's a thing that happens. You're going to get angry, you're going to get triggered. Whenever I talk about my feelings, I start randomly crying or laughing. I can't seriously talk about emotions. Okay, it is difficult, because like when you have it is difficult. So when you have like emotions that are coming out, you know, it's how you talk about something that's very, very personal, etc., etc. I want to maintain a positive thinking while being peed off without any hesitation. What works for me? When I get stressed or angry, I would tell my wife I need 10 minutes, then I would step out of the room and close my eyes and deep breath. Okay, so that is taking a step back and deep breathing. That's awesome. And I would say that if you combine that with the long-term one about writing it down, even if like you're getting annoyed right then and then, you could just type it into your phone, like what's annoying you, what's triggering you. You can see what it is in physical format, and then you can deal with it a lot better. That's what I feel like. Where are we? Take some more questions. I've definitely had meltdowns and shutdowns. Meltdowns and shutdowns are crazy bad. I'm actually going to do a video on shutdowns very, very soon. Don't worry, guys, that is coming. Yeah, if anybody, look, I do apologize for the lag. This won't happen ever again. I've got to really figure out the streaming thing. I've got a new streaming tool, which is helping me stream to multiple platforms, but for some reason, it's not really working. So, yeah, I'm annoyed at that. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the buffering. So yeah, I'm gonna get pizza tonight. My son with Dan, question I asked above. I can't see it. Sorry. My son with autism 10 angry shuts down when he feels remorse. Something he did. How can I help him understand it's okay to feel remorse or something he did? That's a good question. And I think that the answer to that question would be something like, you know, showing an example of where somebody's done something wrong, but it's okay because it's just a mistake. And then what else? Oh, I'm using Manycam, which is the software I'm using right now, Josh. So try and find like a TV show or like a cartoon or something that they like, and show them that like what is you know, when somebody does something wrong, what it is that it's okay, because like, okay, it made me a mistake. You can like see that it's a mistake and then do better from it. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes my anxiety temper goes from 0 to 100 very quickly. Sometimes I don't even know why until after I lose my temper. That happens to you and others. Yeah, 100%. Normally when I get meltdowns, I ask my mum to drive the car until I have calmed down. I'm currently working on a degree at my local university, and when I've been dealing with intense stress, I take a walk around the campus. Again, like, that is an amazing way to deal with like whoa, I just lost a connection from my mouse. That's annoying. Yeah, like taking a walk is actually getting exercise, and that exercise is going to definitely like help with endorphin in your body and help you kind of overcome stress right then and there. Oh, I'm sorry, am I making everybody want pizza? Dang it. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm trying to connect I've got this Apple mouse and it connects to my laptop. But the thing is, you can only charge it from underneath, so you can't use it while it's charging, which is totally annoying. I mean, like, what? Come on, Apple. Why was that a good idea? Now it doesn't work, so okay, it's cool. I get stressed and overstimulated. My hands start shaking. Again, that's adrenaline thing. So you need to, like, deep breathing will drop adrenaline down. Earlier you said to watch other people during conversations and do what they do. Were you talking about masking? I feel masking hurts me. Not really masking. It's more like a learner. So, like, I always think, like, how do I learn in this situation right now? Then like I just go, okay, what are the other people doing? How are they dealing with that situation? And then, like, copy that kind of thing. That's the best way to do it. It's not like mimicking. It's not like masking. It's like advancing on. That's unrelated, but in the future you go around schools in the UK talking about ASD. Yes, absolutely. I would love to do a school type of tour. That would be awesome. Can low carb diets help autism? I have no idea. Probably not. I have memory loss during shutdowns. Yeah, that will happen because you're triggered. Your mind's not focusing on the Do you take Randall on these walks? I do take Randall on these walks. He's a bit old now. Randall's kind of like, he's an old dog. He's sleeping down here right now. He's under his blanket, but he's super old. So sometimes we'll take him out for a walk. But about 20 minutes into the walk, he'll just want to go home. So we take him on a short walk. We'll take him back, and then we go out for like an hour walk. Poor guy. He's so old, and well, he's not like super old, but he's old enough. I'm making pizza right now. Everybody's like into the pizza right now. I've started like a pizza revolution on YouTube. It's awesome. He's so cute though. He is. Look, I'm going to show everybody on Instagram, Randall, just so that, like, Randy, you good boy? You good boy, Randy? Oh, he's a good boy. showing the dog off on Instagram. Another reason why you should follow me on Instagram, I do videos of my dog and I, and pictures of my dog. You can have McDonald's for dinner. Living the dream. Living the dream. You can get a vegan option at McDonald's now, which is what I get if we ever go there. The video and audio looks out of sync. Anyone else see that? Sorry about that again. It's the streaming software I'm using. This won't happen next week. Next week I'm going back to that typical old streaming software, so do not worry about that. Your first mistake was buying an Apple product. No, Apple are amazing. Everything I own is Apple. I've just recently been really stressed and I find it really hard to calm down. Just today I punched a hole in a wall. This is common. Sprained my wrist and I'm thinking of doing martial arts to help. Martial arts will definitely help. Yes, Bethany, it is snowing near me. Yes, it is indeed. So I'm really sorry about the out of sync audio to video on YouTube. This is like disastrous. I don't even know why it's doing it. It's so annoying. So I do apologize, guys. It's literally not going to happen next week. This is just temporary, and it's just a YouTube thing right now. I'm not entirely sure why it's doing it, so I do apologize. Yes, I'm going back to OBS next week, which is what I was using, but at the moment I'm using Manycam, and Manycam does work really well, but at the moment, because the weather's terrible, Manycam isn't working as well as I'd hoped. Anyway, I do appreciate everybody for sticking by me and sticking through this live stream as well. Okay, so we're on to the next one. This is a cool little tip, like an instant one. I always feel like, and this will help the guy with the wall punching. So basically, when I'm in a situation where I'm like really stressed and I like usually have like punched holes in walls or punched my head or like thrashed out, you squeeze your hand really, really tight. So squeeze a really tight fist. This will get all the anger and adrenaline out, but it won't hurt anybody. It'll, obviously squeezing your hand together as much as that will hurt, but it's not like a hurt. It's just like get your anger out, and that would be. It's a great one to do. I find it like super. Excuse me. I find it like super interesting, and goodness, guys, there's so many questions I can't really see. Dan, any advice on not getting annoyed over this being out of sync? I have no idea. It's out of my control. It's YouTube being totally annoying because don't worry, the help overcomes the buffering. I'm not entirely sure, guys. Do you have any video motivating aspire to get into second education? Not yet. I don't have any videos on that, but I'm actually doing a video series soon on autism schooling. So that will be out very, very soon. Again, guys, I can only apologize for the buffering on YouTube and the out of sync on YouTube, but it won't happen next week or Friday. I do stream. So somebody asked when I stream. I stream every Tuesday evening in the UK time, which is 5 until 6 every Tuesday in the UK, and then I stream on Fridays in the afternoon on all the other platforms just to get streaming done. Just because I love streaming, I love like streaming. I want to do more on YouNow as well, and I think I'm going to be streaming from like 4 until 5 every single day on YouNow. If you don't have me on YouNow, go find me on there. It's super awesome, and we can do like fun stuff on YouNow. It's pretty awesome. So just YouNow, the Aspie world, awesome. Okay, so the chat should be buffered perfectly now, and it shouldn't have any other issues. So yeah, I'm stoked about pizza right now. So getting back to what I was saying, if you squeeze your fist, if you're like super raged and you're like and you like squeeze your fist really really tight, it'll release loads of adrenaline and get you like really relaxed and get back to a ground level. Okay, you're not going to be the most happiest person because you've just been triggered and peed off by something and you're getting stressed, but the actual squeezing the fist will help you overcome it'll be like instant relief basically. I found that video games can help you with stress, but can easily start stress. Yeah, that's the thing. It depends on what video game you're playing. So video games are great. Like Minecraft is awesome. I love playing Minecraft. Minecraft is crazy good for like de-stressing because like it's comfortable, it's easy. You can just go on there and do it. But if you were like playing something like I don't know, World of Warcraft or like something where somebody's gonna come and kill you, he gets super triggered. Like I used to get really triggered, especially with games like racing games. I used to play those little racing games on the PlayStation, and then like people would like race past me and I'd lose, and I'd be like I like throw the Joy-Con and get super stressed. I think I'm not a moderator on YouNow. Sure though. Okay, Josh, I will set you up with a moderator on YouNow, and figure out how we can do live streaming properly through YouNow and YouTube and Facebook all at the same time. Dan, ever had fights and can't remember what happened, but you did something? Not really. I've never experienced that before, but maybe somebody else can relate. We want tacos. We don't actually have really tacos in the UK. Taco Bell is very few and far between. There's probably about 4 Taco Bells in the whole of the UK. So, and there's none near me. I don't really have tacos, and they're not the best vegetarian options. Just had spice bag. Yum yum. Spice bag. Hey Dan. Hey Julia. How's it going? Aaron Hudson. Aaron, you've been like here since I had like 10,000 subscribers, man. How's it feel to be like an OG? It's cool. Like I said, we hit 70,000 subscribers today, which is crazy good. So thank you every single person here. Like my goal is to get 100,000 subscribers within 5 months now from here. So by like July or whatever, I want to have 100,000 subscribers on this channel. Dan, have you seen the Hightail trailer? I'm not sure what that is. Listen to music can help me calm down. Yes, music is a great one for helping you calm down. William in Smash. What? I'm not entirely sure what that means. I have 7-year-old identical twin girls, and I'm pretty sure they have ASD. Noticed a lot of Aspie traits and behaviour in them. Oh, that's interesting. I did a video on autism traits in young children. Definitely check that out on my channel. It's on my homepage, like the main page of my YouTube channel. Thank you, Dan, for this information about anger. You rock. Peace. Thank you so much. Have you seen? I've no idea. Do you do public speaking, right? Yes, I do. Do you have videos of you publicly speaking? I'm speaking locally at times. My sensory overload. I have shutdowns. Definitely embrace it. Okay, so I do have I do have public speaking engagements. I've got a couple come up today. I did one today. I was judging a competition on videos today, and then on Wednesday I'm actually doing a talk for an autism association here where I'm doing a presentation, and then on Friday I'm doing an employability talk about autism and how people can get employed through autism, and how I have videos on that, and they will be available on my website very, very soon. It's on my to-do list. We've done some during this day, but during this week, sorry. But in terms of how I deal with going on stage and stuff like that, I deal with it by, it's kind of like, I forget, I block out everything that's going on and I just focus on me and I go, okay, I'm going to talk about my topic of interest, which is my channel and the algorithms and SEOs and stuff like that. And I just keep going at it, like just crazy going at it. And then everybody just listens, I guess. That's the only way to do it. I don't know if that's a way that anybody else can do it, but it's hard to explain. Like I just blank out everybody and I just crazy go for what I want to talk about, and I talk about it for ages, and then I just Q&As afterwards, and it's crazy. I don't get as worked up. I get really nervous before going on, and then I kind of calm down after I'm on and I'm actually talking. So, and I do loads, and I guess practice makes progress. So I do a load of practice, do loads of them. Damn, keeps freezing. I'm sorry if it keeps freezing for anybody. Oh, so I have to go to my next class. Have fun. How do I deal with breakdowns? I have a video on that actually on my YouTube channel. I'm getting close to an ASD diagnosis, and I also have Tourette syndrome. I met all the criteria. It's not official. Can you talk about tics and ASD? I did a video ages ago on tics and ASD, but it's an old video now and it's probably out of date. So what I'll do is I'll do another video on tics and ASD. So make sure you have that notification bell turned on, so you'll be able to know when I launch new videos, because I want to do more videos like that. And it's difficult. YouTube doesn't always tell you my videos are out, so make sure you go to my YouTube, click subscribe, and click that notification bell, because without it you won't be able to know. Have you covered info on romantic relationships with people with ASD? I often believe that it isn't a valuable option for me, and what I'd like to hear your input. Look, I get this asked a lot. I get asked a lot about romantic relationships and stuff like that, and should I do a video on it? And I think I might do a video on it, because a lot of people ask about relationships, and I did a video on autism and relationships, but maybe I should do like a more updated one. It was a couple of years ago that I did it, so I will definitely do a video on that, yeah. Any tips on making YouTube videos on mental health? I actually have a video coming out on Saturday. It's already scheduled. It'll be out on Saturday. And it's about a piece of software that I would highly recommend anybody to use to make videos, because a lot of people ask me what I use to edit my videos. I get this question time and time again. So in question with you, I'd get a good iPhone or like a smartphone, and I'd use that to film my videos and just be honest. Talk about your mental health. Talk about mental health in general, how you would help somebody overcome a mental health issue. And then if you check out the video that I've got going live on Saturday, which is software that is free. It's free to download, and it's so easy, and it's great for making high quality videos. Honestly, it's gonna be amazing. And so check that out. The video will be live on Saturday on my channel. Make sure you subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and make sure it's there. Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, I got the notification bell. Cool. Vomiting can be linked to EDS. Okay, what has a Vogue link to ASD? I don't know what EDS is. So that's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, whatever it's called. Sorry if you already answered this. I have Aspergers and I struggle with meltdowns and shutdowns. I think my 3-year-old may have ASD. How do I help him with MD meltdowns while staying cool myself? It's a difficult one. You know, it's like the blind leading the blind. I would say that using these anger management tips will help calm down the issue where you're getting super triggered in a meltdown. So breathing, taking a step back, and going in. No, the software is not for Apple. It's mainly on a Windows computer, but you can get it for Apple. Obviously, I have it for Apple, but you can actually get it for Windows. It's great. The software is amazing. I don't want to give it away yet because the video is so fun. I filmed the video to do it. So yeah, it's an amazing piece of software. I can't believe people aren't using it. I used to recommend Sony Vegas, but that's rubbish compared to this new one. Honestly, I'm super excited. So make sure you tune in to my channel on Saturday evening at 5 o'clock UK time. That's exactly what I do when I stand up comedy. Block everyone. Yeah, see, that's it. I'm married and I've been for 8 years, but my marriage is falling apart. Look, Brian, I'm really sorry about that. My best advice to you would be find a marriage therapist, because they're the professionals to helping in specific niches like marriage. To not get triggered out of sync, try to only read the comments and listen. Don't watch him. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome is a connective tissue disorder. Yes, I know somebody who has this as well as autism. It's crazy. Have a conversation with me, please. Chelsea.rose55. What have you asked, Chelsea? Sorry, have I missed? Okay. Hey, is that what's going on with my hair? Like a tick or just a catchphrase? It was an old catchphrase. I used to use it all the time. I need editing software as I lost access to mine. Okay, Josh, send me a DM on Twitter and I'll send you the software link before anybody else because, like, you know, you're working for me. You're my staff. Josh is my staff. He's awesome. Okay, so let's go to my last tip here, which I'm going to talk about. Now, people getting anger management. Like, so this has gone from having, like, look, we got short-term anger management issues where, you know, what to deal with in a situation. You got breathing, you got taking a step back, you got squeezing your fist. Then we've got long-term ones like writing them down and looking at the situation and how you can resolve it, right? But a lifelong one, I mean, like, this is super long-term. I would say that you need to, if you find yourself having like super bad anger management issues and you need to have better anger management, then I would advise you to apply relaxation techniques in your week. Okay, so like for me, I used to have, again, this is part of my the whole thing that I do with anger management. I implemented 3 times a week running and working out. Okay, so I needed to work out to be healthy and also to release stress and release endorphin in my mind so that I can actually relax with what I'm doing and, you know, have that input of energetic outbursts somewhere else in my week rather than like getting super annoyed by somebody and like lashing out at them. So adding more relaxation techniques into your week would be amazing. It doesn't have to be working out. It could be going for a walk. It could be like watching a cartoon. It could be reading your favorite book. It could be playing your favorite game. It could be hanging out with your best buddy. Whatever it is, do more of that. Honestly, it would be amazing for you. Well, I think my boyfriend might have it, and I need to send you screenshots from our chat we had. Chelsea, if you have questions specifically on Asperger's syndrome and ASD, you can reach out to me on Facebook because Facebook, I use the Facebook Messenger on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/theAspieWorld. You can send me like, you know, whatever in there, screenshots, whatever, and I'll try and help you as much as I can. Madik wants to send a request to be in the video. No, this video is just me live streaming. Unfortunately, I'm not taking any requests for videos. Google also has lots of info on that. Yeah, it's very interesting actually, the EDS. Very interesting. Dan, please talk about rejection sensitive dysphoria in the next video. I think it would be nice to build an arc with anger management. Rejection sensitive dysphoria. I don't know what that is, but I will check it out and maybe I can put it into a video. Guys, stay hydrated and follow me on Instagram. You know the score. Oh, you gotta stay hydrated. You gotta get that hydration levels pumping. I do have like a bottle of water. Oh, it's here. Oh, dang it! This whole time it was just sat here, and I'm like, I had a huge bottle of water, and I was like, I'm gonna gain like 6 liters of water. Okay, not 6 liters, probably die, but yeah. Anyway. So, yes, eating disorders, which have extremely common female Aspergers. Okay, thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. I didn't know. Dan, don't you find you hold grudges easily? No. And the reason I don't hold grudges anymore is because the Buddha said holding a grudge is like holding a hot coal in your hand. The only person that's getting burnt is you. So if you hold a grudge waiting to throw it back at somebody, it's like holding hot coal in your hand. It's burning you. It's letting somebody live rent-free in your brain that you don't even like. It's crazy. People hold grudges and get like annoyed at people and think about stuff like it's somebody you don't like and annoys you and pees you off. Why are you thinking about them? Forget that person. They ain't thinking about you, and they've already annoyed you. Don't let them live in your head rent-free. And then the other thing I'll say on that is just like, yeah, just do you, man. Forget everybody else and just do you. So guys, it's come to the end of the cast. I'm sorry that there was so much intermittency with it and all kinds of craziness. Look, if you're new around here and you want to learn more, subscribe, give this video a like and comment down below if you're watching on the replay. I sincerely apologize for all of the issues we had with this live stream. You guys have been amazing. Thank you so much for sticking by me in this live stream. Next week's one will be normal, better, full on, just live stream awesomeness. And yeah, I love each and every one of you guys. So for now, I will see you in the next live stream. So yeah, peace out.